Okay, in this video, I wanted to showcase some other methods for getting a character that you can animate. So I did want to showcase, this is Mixamo Fuse. It is completely free. Again, it's abandonware inside of Steam. It's a pretty neat character generator. So what you can do is it has all of these kind of pre-built characters in here. Again, there's a couple you can actually make your own. Like I actually have made a couple of custom ones in here. Um, but if you find a character that you like, again, they have like the Team Fortress characters that you can download and some extra things all through Steam, and all of the what was DLC stuff is all freely available now. Okay, so you can basically find a character that you like to start from, and then, like, let's see if I wanted this, I can click Add Matching Parts, and it'll just load it all. So these characters, like I said, I really like. I like them a lot. I like starting from them. They are not as optimized as they could be. So if you're wanting this to be in a video game, for example, he's not bad for a video game, but you know, it could use a little bit more optimization. What's cool is, again, you have a lot of options that you can kind of modify. And one of the things I like the most about this tool really is just how versatile it is. It's kind of like The Sims, right? Where you can kind of make adjustments to the character. You kind of can only do so much. So there's a lot of weird shapes and things, it is somewhat limited. But if you get kind of close, you could always take this character, and what I've done a lot in the past is get it kind of close to what I want, and then I might take this character into like ZBrush or some digital sculpting program and make even more adjustments to it there. Okay, so you can kind of make it whatever you like. There's a limited number of clothing options in here as well. So you can see you really have so many to kind of play with. So I'm trying to move this character around so we can see it. But it's pretty cool. Like, again, there are some places online where you can find some different things for this. When this program basically got abandoned, there used to be a bit of a thriving community using these tools, and then once it got abandoned, that well kind of dried up. You can still find some models and stuff people have made for it, and you can make your own custom models. So if you do find you really like it, you can create custom characters, custom clothes, and all kinds of neat stuff for this tool. But you can see here again how easy it is for me to create a custom character and then export it. There is this animate button. This doesn't work anymore. It used to automatically load this to the Mixamo website straight to it. Again, this is Mixamo Fuse. While that doesn't work so much, you can still come over here to export as an object file and upload the zip folder of this character to Mixamo for rigging. The other technique, which is actually explicitly listed in our course, is grabbing a character from Sketchfab. So I just looked up like T-pose 3D models. I don't know, here's this fun artist model. Maybe we'll get it. Just fun artist reference. So you can find a model like that you want to use for your project if you want, as long as you can download it. Keep in mind, if you're taking something from Fab or Sketchfab or somewhere else, look at the licensing. As far as making your own model from Fuse or Autodesk Character Generator or somewhere like that, again, the licensing, wherever you're going to pull the model from, does matter. So, making sure that you're not taking a model that you don't have the rights to use. You can see here, again, it's got non-commercial attribution license, which means if we use this in a project, we have to cite it, right? But you can download the model, again, as an FBX, and it'll download it in a zip folder here for us to use. Okay, so once we have our model, whether we've made it ourselves or we've downloaded it from somewhere else, we can upload it to Mixamo for rigging. So if you select a character file, you can upload it here. Now, the truth is, it'll take a lot of different stuff. So maybe if I grabbed, for example, this character we created in the Autodesk Character Creator, it'll load it. Now, I will say this, unless you upload like a zip folder with the character and the textures all in it, very, very often the character will load without the materials. So this character almost certainly was going to load with none of the textures on the character itself. Again, we'll see, but that's pretty common. The truth is, you can rig your character and then just fix the thing. Okay, so yeah, this character is giving me trouble. because it's already got a skeleton in it. So we can do this too. Like this is the character we created in the other tool. If I want to, I can just export the character here, select it, and I'm going to go ahead and drop it back in that blue dress folder because that's where these textures are. Yeah, we can just make it an object file, and save. Okay, now if we wanted to upload it with the textures though, we're going to need to come in here and make sure. Yeah, you can see here's the object file, here's all those textures. Let's just go ahead and zip this real fast. Looks great. Okay. Let's do this one. Upload character. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now you can see it still had trouble with my materials. That's okay though. Remember, we can always reapply them in 3ds Max. What we're here doing is we're using this tool to rig our character. And that's what we want. So then if this character was something you created yourself, if it was one you used one of these other tools with, that kind of thing, again, this process would be the same. So what you do is you're actually kind of defining where the knees, the elbows, the chin, and different like obvious markers is. Again, it's going to be a little trickier for this one because of the skirt. And you can pick what kind of skeleton you want. So maybe I'll do no fingers for this one. I could do fingers. I guess it doesn't really matter. But you can see now it's rigging our character. Now, in this instance, it's kind of a silly choice because this character has already been rigged with, by 3ds Max. We're doing the same thing twice, but I wanted to showcase again how really kind of easy it is for this thing to rig the character. So now this is for us to check the character, see if it seems like it's animating right. Looks pretty good. If we hit next, it's going to, of course, replace that one. And now you can see here's that exact same animation we had loaded a minute ago, but with our character loaded. And again, it's compatible with any of this entire animation library. So if I want to try a different one, there we go. All right. I can also download this, of course, as a T-pose. So if we wanted to, our character was already in a T-pose, but we'll go ahead and just pick T-pose. And if I pick download now again, it's going to let me download this elf character in the T-pose. Now I can do that same process I did in the other video where I went into Mixamo, where I download the character and then use the Mixamo script to convert this over. And again, like if I went over to 3ds Max, maybe we unhide all and just grab everything and hit delete. Delete. File. Import that character we just downloaded. Now, you might be asking yourself, if you've been watching these videos, is why would I even do this? Why would I take this character I created in this other tool that already rigged it and then use Mixamo to rig the character? And this time it's Mixamo character. You can see Max loaded all the textures fine because it's all in the same folder. But one of the reasons why I would do that, right, is because now this character is rigged with the same skeleton as any Mixamo character. So if I wanted to use this, for example, this character in a project in Unity or Unreal or something where it was using Mixamo animations for the animation base, I just made a version of this that's 100% compatible with all of those animations. So again, maybe you don't know, or maybe you do know that right away. It's very possible that you maybe don't know if you're going to do that yet, but it could be. It looks like I may have accidentally not selected the character's eyes, or maybe the eyes need a little bit of work. Looks like they're there, but they're looking funky. So we might need to fix the texture on them. But you can see this is the exact same process we did with the Mixamo default character. Is we loaded the character, we rigged the character, we downloaded it, now we run the script to turn it over into a character studio file for easy animation. What's really cool too is the script folder the scripts that come with this actually do allow you to convert this over to a cat model if you're using cat animations instead of biped. Again, we're going to be using biped because I find it to be a little more new user friendly and the copious amount of resources. You can see it's applying it to all of these different pieces. This character model actually has some weird pieces to it too. It has like this weird like eye, like tear duct thing, as well as like the eyeball and things, where I would probably maybe combine them. Alright, so still taking a minute. But as soon as this gets done, we'll have our finished Mixamo rigged character, just like as if we made our own. Okay. All right, so hopefully you found that helpful. Again, if you are looking for the scripts I'm using those same scripts that are from part 2 of the Mixamo video in the description link. I download the scripts there. They're on my GitHub page, so you can download them from there directly. Again, they're in the description. But you can see here, let's hide that just so we can grab the bones. You can see there's my character ready for animation. Yay! All done and ready to go.